We've all had the experience of going someplace and thinking, I've been here before. That's exactly what happened with Charlie Sheen in the Philippines. A lot of us don't realize that you have been on the location of Platoon before.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
During Apocalypse, I was 10 years old. I spent 8 months there when Pop was doing his version.
Mm-hmm. His version, interesting. Do you see this movie, Platoon, as an ongoing kind of comment on men and war, and 2 generations now have spanned?
Yeah, well, ours is a different story altogether. You know, it's not as, it's more focused on the men and their thoughts and their relationships and what they went through on like a ground zero type level. Whereas Apocalypse kind of took you above everything through Captain Willard's journey up the river to get Kurtz. You know.
Mm-hmm. You, in the meantime, are representing a generation coming to this picture that. Well, doesn't really know that much about Vietnam, I guess, across the board.
No.
Do you have a sense, maybe, of speaking to people your age and helping them to find out maybe some rough history before they have to experience it themselves?
Maybe not so much as Charlie, but maybe through my Chris Taylor portrayal,
Yeah.
they can gather certain bits and pieces about what went down, and maybe witnessing this, as I can label it, anti-war film, not letting these type of situations occur in the future.
Well, you're about 21, right?
I am 21, yeah.
So people your age, do they know much about Vietnam in your own experience?
Yeah, to a certain extent. What they've teach you in you know, history in high school, which is a very dubious version. You know, they want to let you know that we won the war when we didn't. You know.
Not all of them have had the chance that you have had to kind of simulate it.
Sure.
What would you tell them that you've learned? Kids like that watching you right now, what are you telling them that you've learned making this film?
We have to avoid this type of a moral atrocity. We, you know, don't become today what you see on the screen of yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Let's avoid that. Let's put an end to this insanity.
When we play cowboys and Indians and shoot the pop guns and glorify the Rambos, is that a healthy thing or a step in the wrong direction, maybe?
It's healthy in a sense that people can vicariously and you know, be a hero, that they can enjoy themselves via Sylvester Stallone, but it's not healthy in the sense that it doesn't give them a realistic grasp on how a situation like that can evolve. It's like, it's comic book time, you know. I'm not down on Sly by any means. I think he does a tremendous job and more power to him, but they have to separate this type of film from those type of films and understand that we're dealing with reality, they're dealing with entertainment, you know.
You've talked about your own acting training occurring as much as anywhere in the sauna with your dad.
Right.
What?
Yeah. I had talked to the old man about taking a few classes, and he said, you know, don't become a classroom actor on me, please. Come on, if you want to work on some stuff, if you have problems with what you're up to or trusting yourself as an actor, come to me. We'll talk. We'll hash things out. Don't go by the book on me, you know.
You've remained close to your dad.
Absolutely, yeah. He's one of the best friends I got.
Mm-hmm. Meantime, catch us up on what is apparently the Sheen or Estevez dynasty of actors here.
Well, as far as...
Yeah, who are we talking about? How many actors? You're number 3 in the clan, right?
There's Ramon, my sister Renee, there's Emilio, and my mom Janet. There's 6 of us.
And you've said that your mom wants to act too. Were you joking?
Well, no, she says, I'd like to be a movie star someday. You know, Mom's great. I got the 2 best parents I could have, really.
I guess there has to be at least one member of that family that maybe doesn't act to be the sane link.
Sure,
right?
She's got to sit back and play shop foreman, so to say, you know.
I suppose a lot of people now, are more than ever, are looking at you as one of the hottest young actors around. Are you prepared to accept that label, or are you just going to keep pitching and try to ignore that?
Well, it's very complimentary, you know. If I can support that, and if people want to see more of what I do, great. I can't look at myself as being a hot property. I just want to work. I just want to make films and say something through my performances, you know.
Finally, we all want Mom and Dad to see our work and approve of it. And since you're close to your parents, have you had a chance to get feedback from them on this?
Yeah, they were very supportive. They were very, very proud, actually. That's like the most important opinion that came back to me, outside of the vets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys coming up to me after I saw it with an audience, they were just weeping and saying, thank you for finally telling our story. And I thought, wow, that's like the ultimate compliment, coming from the guys that lived it, you know?
Maybe this generation can learn before it's too late.
I hope so.
Charlie Sheen, in Platoon.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
From New York City with Charlie. For KCTV5, I'm John Tibbetts.